Hello and welcome back to another character explainer video. In today's one we're going to be taking a look at Koya from the IDW ongoing TMNT series. This character was created by Sophie Campbell, Tom Waltz and Kevin Eastman and was first drawn by Sophie Campbell. She first appeared in issue 31 of the IDW TMNT ongoing series. But she never really looked this way before and started out quite differently in the comics. She first started out as a pet falcon for the Shredder and was not really much more than that. She was seen a few times, she did a few things such as delivering messages, but that was really about it as far as it went for terms of uses for that character. But after the big battle in City at Falls, the Turtles were forced to retreat back to Northampton so that they can recover from the big battle and help Leo get back to normal, well as much normal as you can really say for the Turtles. But while they were there, Koya first attacked the Turtles and was trying to get revenge for all the things they had done, as well as trying to kill them, like, every other Foot Clan ninja does. She did some pretty significant damage in terms of the barn, and was able to pretty show off that she is a real big powerful foe not to be messed with. But during the battle with Leonardo, trying to make him pay for everything that he's done during City of Fall for betraying the Foot Clan, Leonardo he wins on purpose and actually nearly kills Koya if she doesn't move in the next 10-30 minutes, or otherwise she would bleed out. And I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty dark and serious for Turtles. You never get like that in the comics or TV shows or anything like that. So, wow, for first appearance, you don't get much better than this. In the next story arc that she was involved in, well not really story arc, but story that she was involved in, it was involved with Shredder and Krang, and it was on a boat, where the two were trying to make a agreement on the future for whether they should work together or not. Things didn't really work out so well and ended up in a fight, but Koya was there with Bubblegum, who is Koya's best friend, who is a shark, but I feel like he's probably best for another video as well. While she was on the boat, she did some damage to some of the rock soldiers and some of General Krang's army, but then later took Shredder away so that he could escape from General Krang. In the next story arc, the Tenodrome story arc, which already has a few big significant things that happen, such as Donta dying, but that's also again probably best for another video. But yeah, so Koya went with Shredder with Bubblegum to Burnow Island to attack General Krang. While she was there, she took on quite a few rock soldiers, such as General Trag and Granitor, and other just general rock soldiers. But unfortunately, things went a different direction in terms of this battle, and Koya and Bubblegum were forced to leave the island, or otherwise they would die. This unfortunately meant that they had to leave Shredder behind in Burnow Island, but he was saved by someone else. But after all the things that happened in this story arc, there were bound to be repercussions in terms of the next story arc. But during the next story arc, Koya was involved during the Gauntlet, which is basically a battle between two clans, which in this case was the Foot Clan versus Hamato Clan, and this involved Koya or Bubblegum, Rockstay versus Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, or sort of his Melhead, and Michelangelo. But during this battle, Koya gets very hurt, and unfortunately Leonardo cuts off her wings, not all of them, but enough so that she couldn't fly, and this really did lead to a downfall where she was not feeling that she was good enough, she didn't have enough purpose, and more or less led to a depression in a way, and was quite serious and dark, but still, yeah. But after the Shredder was killed, Koya took Koya and Bubblegum to Japan so that she could start a new faction of the Foot Clan or another group. But Koya still felt miserable about herself, and she really didn't feel like she had much purpose to live, and she wasn't really as good as she once was. But when Koya was sent on a mission to go retrieve her sword, Koya and Bubblegum were sent with her as well. But when trying to retrieve his sword, they played on her failure, anxiety and all that stuff, and made her attack the cave when she was told not to, and which resulted in a big zombie battle thing. It got weird, but yeah. Later, Koya would be able to get her wings back, as they were more magical and mystical, with them being blue flame sort of things, as she was able to get them from astral protection sort of thing. It's never really made too clear what they truly are, but she was able to get them from basically unlocking her inner self from this rock It sounds stupid when saying it, but that's more or less how it happened. Yeah, don't ask me how. And this more or less gave Koya a new meaning to her life, as she could finally be able to do everything that she wanted to do as she normally could, and felt like her normal whole life was back again, with being able to have purpose, with able to fly, attack, and everything like that. In the Leonardo Macro series, Koya was the first one to attack Leonardo, and made sure that he understood everything about his new wings, but trying to nearly kill him at the beginning. Yikes, yeah. Koya took Koya and Bubblegum back to New York, and this is where the Sidab War story arc comes into play, but to be honest, there's nothing really of interest or worthiness to talk about in terms of Koya. Yeah, there's not really much there. Now, the Toko and Raza story arc, she had a little bit to play there where she helped take down Toko and Raza, and that's about it really. However, she did play a part in the god awful Battle of the Bands, and it turns out that she likes to sing, and she's part of the band now, and yeah, why did an awesome character to be part of something so horrible? Just why? But yeah, we also, in this story arc, we also found out a few things about Koya in her future, and it turns out that Koya was married to Leonardo in the future. We don't exactly know how this led to be, or any other details, like they had kids or anything like that, but I honestly could see that happening. Quite surprised she didn't go with Bubblegum. But yeah, that's Koya and everything that she's led up to in terms of the IDW comics. There hasn't really been too much in terms of her character, and I doubt there are going to be any more things with her character going forward, just because she's just such a minor character and the background sort of character. But don't get me wrong, I feel like there's a fan base for her, but I think with the lack of story that there has been told of her, I feel like there isn't really too much. She's a really good character, and I feel like it's one of those characters that I feel like probably does need a bit more story and development on this character to really make her who she probably can be and probably is. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Koya? Do you think she's a good character, a bad character? Do you want some more stories on her, development, anything like that? Do you think that Koya and Leonardo should be together or not? Like, I feel like it's pretty controversial story that probably not really talked about. That like Leonardo's going out with a falcon. That's all kinds of weird but amazingness at the same time. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Let me know if you want me to make a character explainer video in the next one. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do awesome, please share, like, subscribe, and that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.